there's no one on. Hopefully Bree will find this pretty quick. Still no viewers. One thumbs up, but no viewers. Interesting. Someone must be in here. Hey, so tired. Bree should be in here in a second. Been having YouTube issues for some reason. It wouldn't let me schedule a stream in advance, and then, God, it took me like 4 times to even be able to go live. Let me flip you guys around. I'm almost here. Okay, Bree must be in here. There we go, we flipped. Hey Rose Petal, hey Bree. It looks pretty slow down here. We got a few people over at Operation Inflation. Oh, do I see a pink frog? Is that Lacy maybe? That would be a cool treat. We got Skateboard Shrimp, formerly Skateboard Bear. He should be a bear again soon. Yeah, looks like Lacy's over there. Really happy to see her out. Man, it's been over a week since she got hauled in. That was, yeah, not this last Monday, but the Monday before. So, for you vertical fans, you have a couple of Cash App and Venmo supporters to thank. I wasn't going to go live again until next week because I just didn't get any donations going live. What was that, Tuesday? But then I went home and I did have a couple of donations, so we got up to that $40 with those and decided to go vertical. Let me see if I can pull up. I made a list of who donated. It's got an update. I did it on my other phone and they've got a sync. Yeah, it was Steven and B on Cash App and Starflower on Venmo. All donated Tuesday night and got us up over that $40 goal. And then Percy C donated before I went on today with a very generous donation, so I want to thank them as well. I'm still getting set up here, getting my gloves on. It looks like it's might be kind of a rainy, windy, nasty night down here. We'll see. I have a picture of Bree making silly faces in front of the dessert. Maybe I'll have to put that up. Oh, yes, I was about to announce the new emojis. So we have 3 new emoji. We have Good Josh the Pig, we have White Unicorn, and we have Skate Bear. Oh, and we have the, yes, the, instead of the melting ice cube, we have the no ice symbol. So I did a little research, and it looks like we are 4 subscribers away from getting one more emoji, which probably is going to be a pretty short window, because if any of the gifted subscribers fall off, I'll have to get new subscribers plus them, and we have. So I think we have 96 people subscribed right now, and most of those are gifted memberships. So when we hit 100, that'll give me one more emoji slot. And then even if the subscriber count drops below 100, we keep that slot forever. I'm pretty sure that's how it works, at least. Let's go over here. We need something to film.
Like a true boss, rolling caddies, chips like granny, greasy and flatty, eat good, it's all in the candy, stay high, get bossy and weed like a girl without a back vision. But if I find my way to do the latest caddy dipping, I'm fine-tuned and groomed just like a mannequin, and body all the fit and treated like a mannequin. I take a pen and pen, but they don't matter then. We got a real rap cat, boss not a trend. I get the temperature cold up in a hot winter.
You're gonna switch over in 2 days from membership to Patreon, so tired? That will be very exciting. Wow, this is my 5X lens, and it actually looks like it's focusing tonight. That'll be awesome, I'm so tired. Oh, here comes Richard. I'm glad I won out, Mindy. Hey, Richard, what's going on?
The other streamer who was here last night, I forgot his name.
I don't know who was out here last night.
He told me tomorrow there's a big strike, yo.
Yeah, national strike.
Is that against ICE?
Yeah. Yeah, so no one's supposed to work or buy anything or anything like that. Just don't participate in the system.
I get my work paycheck, yo, from the bank. Unfortunately, I have to go to the bank to get it, yo.
You'll be all right, I think. It's, as much as you can do kind of thing.
I hope there'll be a pretty good crowd out.
I hope so too. I think it's going to be a really busy weekend. You got your Seahawks shirt on.
Yeah, Nathan, how fast? You ever in October? How big was the No Kings rally?
It was big. It was a couple of thousand people, I guess. There's a No Kings 3 planned for next month, I think. Or March, maybe. It's not February yet. I think early March.
Nathan, how fast would this area be if all those people showed up?
I mean, the street would be filled, the sidewalk would be filled, this area would be filled. It would probably go down the road that way and up that way a bit. There'd be a lot, you know, it would be busy.
It definitely keeps the pennies pretty busy, right?
It definitely would.
Nathan, it seems like the bigger our crowds get, the more they like the gas, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the big crowds scare them. But Saturday and Sunday, the gas wasn't working well. People weren't clearing out, you know, they weren't taking it. People were just coming right back as soon as they could. Remember in like October, they would gas and it would pretty much clear out the whole crowd. People would either go down the road or, you know, a lot of people would just be done for the night. But that didn't happen last weekend. People stayed and they just came right back as soon as the gas cleared out of the air. Richard's got his Seahawks shirt on.
Nathan, you know, if there were people were ice shooting between now and Friday, would that just magnify the crowd bigger?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Hopefully that won't happen.
Well, you never tell about with I.C.E.
I know. Yeah. Every morning I wake up hoping no one else has been hurt, you know? Yeah. We got a couple of people suiting up to the right there, putting on PPE. We'll see, I think they're gonna go hang out in front of the building, hopefully. It's hard to film when there's just one person in front of the building. If we have 2 or 3, then I'll go back over there. Because it's hardest to film when no one's there. Well, it looks like the protester to inflatable ratio is going to be very good. 6 protesters, 3 inflatables. Hey, Joy. Oh, congratulations, Mindy. That's awesome. Cool, we're gonna have some inflatables. Mindy night. Happy Thursday, Robbie. Lobster is bear. Bear is lobster.
What's up with Miss City Fiesta with your West LA connection? Hop inside the vehicles, start crossing intersections. We learning lots of lessons while we blaze.
Yeah, Bear's costume got filled with tear gas. I think he is waiting on a new costume. Hopefully he'll be Bear again now that we have the Bear emoji. Yeah, we have 3 costumes, and I don't know where those other people with the PPE went. I thought we were going to have 6 protesters, but so far it looks like we have 4, 3 of which are in costume. Oh, here comes Lacy. Oh, she doesn't have her iconic white boots on. So we do have a new Patreon member, so we're up to 6 for recognized supporters. Now we have Anne and Nora, along with Ari and Michael, and then just the $5 tier supporters are Mindy and Grateful Renee. So we're up to 6. Thank you all for supporting me on Patreon. So Annie, Lacy got Monday before last. There were 4 people that got arrested in that initial thing, and then 2 more got arrested later that night. Lacy got it really bad with the mace, even though she was in costume, and then everyone else got 2 charges for, I think, trespassing and resisting, and then they tacked on a 3rd charge for her for being in her costume. They said she was wearing a mask and obscuring her face, so she ended up with an additional charge. But her back was also hurt pretty bad. So she had to take a little over a week off. They roughed her up pretty good. They maced her pretty bad, and she's got the 3 charges. Okay, here's the other 2 people that had the helmets and the PPE and all that. Oh, my chat's not scrolling and I'm in top chat. Are you out of here, meow meow? Have a good night. Let me go over to live chat. Sorry about that.
Turn on the corner. I like to bust it from the window.
Yeah,
get out of the fucking way.
People aren't great at traffic in this intersection, that's for sure. Oh, you got some chips? Nipah virus?
Nathan, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Nathan, how mad would people get at the mayor if he revoked sanctuary city and had the local police help ICE?
Oh man, people would be in the streets. People would be really upset.
I can imagine they tried to bust the door down at City Hall.
Oh, probably, yeah. There'd be protests for sure. Richard yelling at him for not. Richard's angry about the traffic today. He's got some kind of chip stash down there or something he keeps going back to. He keeps coming back with tortilla chips. Yeah, it's a pretty chill night down here. Well, we've still got the inflatables. I don't know what Camp Clem is, Robbie. Or Creme, Camp Creme. Not aware of that.
Nathan?
Yeah.
Like I'm saying, if Keith Wilson did that, would people get really wound up?
If Keith Wilson did what?
Revoked that.
Sanctuary status?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. People would be very upset.
Nathan, I had a visit, he did that, and people, surrounded the Justice Center and tried to break all the windows and try to set a big street fire in front of it.
People would be upset. People would be very upset.
Now, Nathan, that would not make the local police if people tried to break the windows and set a big street fire in the center of at the Justice Center.
Something like that could happen if they did that.
Now, Nathan, if the presidential election were this year, there'd be no way that Donald Trump would win, he would be crushed, yo.
His approval's like in the 39% or something. It's not good. Hey, and Tofu. So we have like 5 people here. Richard's next to me. I don't know. There's probably another 1, 2, 4 or 5 people over there. A couple on the bench over there. I think there might be 1 or 2 over at the trolley stop. Not a whole lot for sure.
Nathan?
But, yeah.
Nathan, Nathan, would people get upset if the United States sent a whole bunch of Marines and soldiers to help Israel clear the rest of Palestine out?
It would be controversial, for sure.
I wonder if people would get stirred up over that.
People would get stirred up, yeah.
Nathan, it's like Netanyahu was trying to go Biden into sending backup troops,
Netanyahu was trying to goat Biden into sending backup troops?
Yeah, start a war, so the United States to come in and bail Israel out.
Yeah, there'll be definitely more people tomorrow night, Tommy. Weeknights just, you never know on a weeknight, could be 10 people, could be a couple hundred. There's never as many people here on weeknights as there are weekends, but
Do you think tomorrow there'll be some people in the streets?
There'll be people down here tomorrow for sure. I figured you'd be down here this weekend, Tommy. I don't ever see you guys on weeknights anymore, really. You guys are typically only down here on the weekends now, it seems like.
Nathan, to get to your question, would that be a mistake by Trump if he tried to take on China?
If Trump tried to take on China, that would be, that would be very hard for Trump.
Now, Nathan, that's asking for a big time war.
Yeah, China's got a powerful army.
Now, Nathan, that's not like going into Afghanistan and going to Iraq where they can take over really quickly, a short war.
Yeah, no,
that would need a lot of troops, y'all.
Yeah, that would be a big war for sure.
Nathan, that's why I said the Iraq War was a joke, because it was easy for the United States to overpower, a country like that, in Iran, because we got all the hardware and they don't got much of anything,
Yeah, we were still there for a long time.
Don't we still have military bases in Iraq?
I believe so. So the point of me being down here consistently every night, whether it's busy or slow, is just to show what it's really like so people can get an idea, you know, what the protest is actually like day in and day out. It's not always busy, you know, sometimes it's like this, sometimes it's way busier, sometimes it's really peaceful, sometimes less so. And the only way I think to show the whole story is just to keep consistently showing up night after night and showing everything. Not just, you know, not just the exciting stuff. I mean, how are you going to know the whole picture if you can't see the whole picture? If you're just, you know, if you're just farming for content and views, yeah, it's a horrible idea to come down on nights like this because there's not a whole lot to show. But the truth is, this is how it is a lot of times, you know. So Tommy, I've always been curious, how many concurrent viewers do you usually have? We work hard to keep it respectful in this chat. The moderators work really hard. I think that's one of the things that differentiates this stream from a lot of people down here, as we try and keep it a pretty safe place for people to come check stuff out. Big word, concurrent. You learn words like that when you do YouTube for a while.
Nathan, is there supposed to be like a gathering point where people are gathered for like the strike?
What now?
Like a gathering point?
I don't know. I don't know if there's any official stuff. I imagine a lot of people come down here, but I don't know for sure.
Nathan, when I got here like Saturday, Saturday night, there was a whole ton of the bicycle cops, the regular police, and they stayed back because of all the gas.
Yeah, they didn't really do a whole lot Saturday night, and they weren't really around Sunday much at all, I don't think.
Well, they were somewhere nearby staging, on Saturday night. Because I saw a whole...
They usually do. Well, so when I first showed up Saturday night, apparently they had tackled a guy just before, and they were all down. Like, if you go down here just past that building, there's like a little alley there. They were all in that alley. And not Tina Kotex was filming them. And I guess they had come down here and kind of did a big thing and retreated back there. But then after that, I didn't see them around much. There were the bicycle cops for a little bit, but yeah, they were somewhere else, I'm sure, nearby.
Nathan, what are those cops supposed to be? The ones in the white uniforms. They call them the police.
They're the liaison officers, so they're just supposed to be there to communicate between the protesters and the police. So like if you have questions and stuff, you can go talk to them and ask them. I think it's probably a good idea, to have liaison officers like that so people can, if they have questions for the police, you can go talk to them instead of trying to go up to, one of the officers that's working or whatever. They usually know a bit more about what's going on than the individual officers.
Well, Nathan, so far I've not seen any of the mega dummies down there.
No, not tonight.
I think they might be down there tomorrow, Rio.
I'm sure they'll be down there tomorrow. Welcome to the Pretenders, Anna Banana. Thank you for becoming a member. Everyone, welcome Anna Banana to the Pretenders.
Nathan, back in October when Nick Schwartzer was around, they were bringing a whole ton of mega dummies in.
They were bringing what down?
When Nick Schwartzer was around, they were bringing a whole bunch of mega dummies,
Oh yeah. Yeah, there were a bunch back then. Yeah, this is a good time to become a member. We have, what did I do? 4 or 5 new emojis today. And we needed 4 new members to get a new emoji unlocked. So now we're only 3 away. 3 members, and we'll have to decide what the next emoji will be.
Nathan, what's the name of the soccer stadium?
In Portland?
Yeah.
Oh man, it used to be the Civic Stadium.
Providence Park.
Providence Park. Is it Providence Park now? I can't keep track of it. I still think of it as the Civic Stadium.
Nathan, I wonder if people get mad if they shipped a whole bunch of the mega dummies and try to fill up the whole stadium with megas.
It's a small stadium.
I wonder if that makes people kind of a little angry. To see the stadium filled up with all the megas.
Yeah, people would get upset.
Nathan, most stations have what they call like the 7-day outlook, and some have like the 10-day outlook. Nathan, the 7-day and 10-day, it gets a little bit sketchy when you go further.
The further out you go. Yeah. Really, I don't trust anything past 3 days. You can usually predict the weather pretty good 3 days in advance, but 10 days, it's a little too far out.
This winter has been kind of a pattern where all the cold air is going in the middle of the country, and we're getting none,
We've had a very mild winter this year. Nothing like Minnesota, that's for sure.
Nathan, will the midterms be big in reducing Trump's power?
I hope so. Most likely, yeah.
Nathan, if the Democrats take control of both houses, will that reduce Trump's power?
It will, yeah. To some extent, at least.
Now, Nathan, now here's something kind of comical. If Trump proved that, yo, he won the 2020 election, here's the deal, Nathan. He can't be president right now because he already had used his second term,
Correct.
He would have big time shot himself in the foot,
Yeah.
Nathan. No, if he would have proved he would overturned the results and he would have won, and he can't be president right now because he already used his second term up. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
He would definitely shot himself in the foot,
Well, he's never been one for rules and laws anyway. He'll just break whatever he needs to stay in power, probably. Or he'll try at least.
Nathan, what I heard in Georgia, he definitely tried to bend some arms and talk to some of the Republican officials to try to overturn the results,
Yeah.
Nathan, he needed like a couple of states to try to overturn in his favor in 2020.
Yeah, he tried, but it didn't work out.
Well, Nathan, for some reason they said that he definitely needed Georgia, and he needed Arizona.
Yeah. He needed to find a couple of states.
Nathan, in the electoral college, once you hit the 270 mark, the candidate is considered like the winner,
Yeah.
Nathan,
Yeah, whatever happens after that doesn't much matter.
Nathan, it's almost like somebody could be stuck, on 269. If somebody, goes over hits the 270, they win,
Yep.
Nathan, somebody said California has 58 electoral college votes.
California has 58?
Yeah. And of course, those all go to the Democratic side.
Yeah, typically.
Well, even though that's good for the Democratic side, but there's still Florida and all, and all the big, in the South and Texas that are Trump turned red.
Yeah. That balances out.
Nick, Nathan, does most of the East Coast go blue?
Yeah, usually the two coasts go blue, the middle kind of goes red. In very general terms.
They said that the blue wall kind of broke down because Trump got Michigan and he got Wisconsin, where those should have went blue. They said if those states would have went blue, that was would have cut off his chances,
Yeah.
Because and he's still mad because he's not been able to steal Minnesota. To steal, he's not been able to. He's given up 3 times. He's not been able to steal Minnesota.
No, I don't think Minnesota's ever going to vote for Trump again, or probably ever Republican.
Well, the first time he ran, he didn't get Minnesota. And the second time, he didn't get Minnesota. He's came up 3 times. Minnesota has denied him.
Yeah.
Nathan, I thought Minnesota was somewhat red if you factor in Minneapolis and St. Paul, the 2 big metros.
I don't know that much about Minnesota, but I'd imagine You know, like most places, the rural areas are red. The urban areas are blue.
Nathan, I wonder if St. Paul has their mayor. And well, Jacob Fry, he's like the mayor of like Minneapolis.
Yeah. Oh, someone in my chat saying Minnesota's 90% red.
Now that's not true. Nathan, isn't St. Paul? That's where the capital is.
Yes.
Nathan, is St. Paul smaller than Minneapolis?
I don't know.
Nathan, I was there for 4 days. When they had the Republican convention, and I was only on the Minneapolis side brief, and most of the time in the St. Paul area, because because the convention was not happening in Minneapolis, it was happening in St. Paul. That's where they were doing the convention.
You were at the Republican National Convention when it was in St. Paul?
Yeah, at the protest.
What year was that?
2008.
2008. How'd you end up all the way there?
I bought a ticket. I bought a ticket, and some of actors I do from Portland, we rode the train, there.
Oh, I bet that was a cool train trip.
Yeah, it was almost it was at least a good 2-day train trip, a pretty long ride, just to get there.
Because it's like 4 days from Portland to Chicago, I think.
Well, Nathan, it was a long trip. First you got to go through Eastern Washington, part of Idaho, Montana, and North Dakota, and then Minnesota. A pretty long trip, cross-country train trip.
Yeah, the Empire Builder. I was just going to say that, Pat.
Now, Nathan, now that route is definitely pretty cold and snowy at this time of year, right?
Oh, yeah.
Nathan, that's the most northern route on Amtrak,
Yeah, that would be the northernmost route.
Well, Nathan, they used to have, Amtrak. They used to have like the Pioneer, and the Pioneer would go through the Columbia River Gorge, on the Oregon side, and the Empire Builder went through the Columbia River Gorge on the Washington side.
I've never heard of the Pioneer line.
Well, they used to have that, a long time ago, and they discontinued that.
Huh.
So basically, like the Empire, it goes, through the Columbia River Gorge on the Washington side.
Yeah.
And the Pioneer went through the Columbia River Gorge on the Oregon side.
So where'd the Pioneer go to after it went through the gorge?
I think, I forgot where the route went,
So it must have gone somewhere different than the Empire Builder after that.
I think it went down to Salt Lake, and then Denver, and then from Denver, Kansas City to Chicago.
Okay, that makes sense. Have you heard of that line, Pat?
So Nathan, what time does the strike begin?
I think it's all day, but I don't know what time people are coming down here. I usually come down at 7, but I'll probably be down early. The Pioneer line. Yeah, Richard definitely has interesting little tidbits of knowledge that surprise me here and there, for sure. I don't know anyone that knows more about the UFL than him, that's for sure. Yeah, I was surprised he went all the way down to the RNC convention in 08. I'd love to properly interview Richard one day, but one, I don't think he'd agree to it, and two, I think it might be hard to keep him on track. If I had the time to go back through my old video, like all my old videos, it'd be fun to kind of splice something together. But man, like, there's a bunch of stuff I want to do from my old video at this point, but I have hundreds and hundreds of hours. I've only been doing this a couple of months, but 3 hours a night, 6 nights a week adds up real quick. Good to see you back.
Pink Frog's not scared of
How are you doing?
I'm good. I was here this whole time. Well, I took a few days off. But yeah, I've been here back since Friday. And I took 2 days off yesterday to like wash all our laundry so I can gas.
Yeah.
And our washer decided to like be right there. Because once it starts spinning, if I don't like put like weight on it or whatever, it'll pull off the wall. And then when I need to fix it. But anyway, so yeah, it took like 2 days to do all the laundry, and I got to chill at least.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, so that's nice. I feel energized, and I got a new Pink Frog suit. So that one was pepper sprayed and
No white boots though.
Yeah, the white boots actually, yeah, they're fucked. They were old anyways.
Yeah.
They weren't fitting me right, and they were super cheap. They were like $19 boots that I got from some thrift store. So like, I'm planning on getting another pair of white platform boots, kind of like that, because I thought they were iconic. But those ones, they got pepper balled, and then when I got yanked around by my ankle in there, they really kind of, they fucking the shit. It was already old. Like, it's out of commission. There's no point in cleaning it. So, yeah, I'll get new shoes.
Everyone all last
Frog's
week.
back, and she hasn't been brought down.
All week everyone was asking how you were doing.
Oh, yeah, I was really low energy. I wasn't in the frog. But yeah, I did have like a lot of like, I don't know, they like dragged me on my back and then dropped me on my back and then like yanked me all around by my ankle that was already hurting. And then like, yeah, so I'm almost 30 now and I didn't realize it takes me a little bit longer to get up. Especially after I was in a car accident where I got like nerve damage that they couldn't find the source of, so they were like, okay, we can't do surgery, you just live with it. So I was like, that was my first back injury, and I was like laying in bed just because of coughing, you know, for a couple days, and then I came back to the facility the day after that, and I was like getting set up, and I was like, whoa, my back hurts, like, oh my god, I've never felt my age. I've never like felt like this sort of like, I have to lay down. So
The older you get.
I was like, I'm just gonna lay in the van for like 20 minutes. I'm just gonna like let my muscles relax and then maybe the nerve shit will stop. I ended up falling asleep and was in there on like boxes in a broom for like 5 hours, which fucked my back up even worse. So then I had to actually like do the thing where I drink a lot of water and I take medicine. I wasn't like taking ibuprofen or anything. So I got that 12-hour leave, the good one, and yeah, I took like one more day off, but I've been back other than that regular schedule. It was like 3 days I missed, and one day I was here, but sleeping. Yeah, but yeah, lots of body pain, and I was coughing up blood for 2 days.
What?
Yeah, I was like, I'd never coughed up blood before. That's a bad sign. Yeah, I was like, for like hours after I would wake up. The first day was like 4 hours. I was still like sputtling up a little bit of blood, but it was like a lot of blood when I first woke up. And then the next day it was only like 2.5 hours. And the next day it was like just my first coughs were like bloody. And so it was like, damn, that fucked me up. I bet that was not good.
Yeah.
I still have a bit of coughing, but I don't think, I'm not sure if it's from that incident still or because we were gassed again this weekend. I was kind of the only one left around when they set our shit on fire because I
Yeah.
had such a good gas mask. So I'm doubting that I didn't even know that the gas was so bad that there was no one around me. So I was still like, you know?
Yeah,
and
that
then
was
when I saw
gnarly.
the fire, I yelled fire and I saw like flames there, and
Yeah.
I was like, oh fuck, I have to put it out. So I did that, and it was just me and them. So I don't think I like breathed in a lot of gas because I didn't even know. I didn't even know it was
Yeah.
that bad. My gas mask was very, very good. But yeah, Jordy's been coughing a bit from that, and I've just maintained the same coughing since they let me go.
So I had the K95 you guys gave me on. That was surprisingly effective.
Yeah, for a little bit.
But I've had tons of skin problems on my cheeks and around my eyes,
Yeah.
like everywhere that's sensitive. And I think that's just, a couple of nights of gas exposure. It's just like not good on your skin.
It gets in your pores too.
Yeah.
And it's activated by heat and moisture.
Yep.
And so yeah, if you're sweaty right there, make sure when you see the gas coming, dab it off.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Try to like dry off before it touches you, and have layers on so that if it hits your first layer,
yeah.
you can take that layer off. What I did inside is I have multiple layers. I always wear so many layers because the frog is high.
Yeah.
And so I had like an undershirt and a sweater on, and I was wearing a jacket when they took me in. But they took my jacket away when they put me in the cell, and so I had the sweater that I was wearing. And I ended up, it was smart. I wore my reversible sweater that day. It was a smiley face. Sometimes you see it. It's got a smiley face with moon eyes. If you turn that, it's black and white. If you turn it out, inside out, it's white and black. And so yeah, when I was in there, I was like refusing to cough because when they took me in, they were like freaking out, honestly. I like scared them. They were like, she's not coughing. As they were taking me back, like I was pinching the suit like I was in a trash bag and carrying me back there. They were doing that and not leaving me with everyone else because they were like, thought I was hurt. They were like, thought I was dead or something. So they were like panicking for like 4 minutes trying to get the suit off. That's why they dragged me around and like looked for the zipper and panicking. They were panicking.
So I heard you got maced pretty good, but you were inside the suit, right?
Yeah, so I didn't actually feel the mace, like that they bear mace the eyes of the frog. Because A, that's not my eyes.
Right.
And B, like it temporarily shielded me. I didn't feel any of it until whenever I got out. They had written my citations, and then they were like giving me my stuff after I signed it or whatever. And I said, "Oh, make this legible so when I get home I could read it." And then I turned around, I like put on the frog suit as fast as I could. I put on the frog suit as fast as I could because I wanted to be able to walk out in the frog. And
you got it on you.
And yeah, so whenever I came out, everyone was coughing. But I had for 4 hours been in the cell with it, and like since the moment they said, "Oh, she's not coughing," I had like held in all my coughs, which in hindsight is kind of stupid. Coughing to like get that shit out. It's probably why I was coughing up blood because I did not. But I didn't. I was like, I don't know. I was trying to cause a little bit of cognitive dissonance, and then because they were all coughing with their gas masks on after how much pepper balls and shit they were shooting at us and pepper spray and stuff. And they were saying like, she's not coughing or whatever. And then when they unzipped it, they're like, because I was just deadpan staring at them. It's a moment where they were like, "Are you okay?" And then they realized I was just being ornery and I wasn't dead. And so they were pissed. They were no longer scared. But yeah, like I said, my suit was full of like white smoke by the time you got, and I didn't have PPE on underneath either because I didn't want the extra mask charge.
Yeah.
I got a mask charge anyway for the frog.
So I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah, I did. And so I said I didn't wear the PPE because I didn't want a mask charge, whatever. I had the ACLU. And so I was like, whenever they were like coughing and they were like asking me to like take off the frog suit or whatever, and I was like, you're gonna have to work harder than that. They realized I was like, oh, she's actually doing the civil disobedience thing. She's actually like slowing us down and making us do everything. They were being pissed off And they're like, you didn't smell any of the smoke? We hit you right in the fan. And I said, my suit was full of smoke by the time you guys grabbed me. I couldn't even see you grabbing me. And you guys are coughing with your gas masks on right now.
Yeah.
What does that tell you about what you're doing? What does that tell you about the chemicals that you're just putting on people? So from that point, I was like not coughing out of like proving a point.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was silly, but I was really tough. And then when I came out, I noticed everyone was coughing from my presence. I didn't realize at the time because everything was feeling really crazy.
Yeah.
It was like really out of my body. And then so I like walk across the street and finally find Jordy, and he's like, put the head back on to take a photo real quick or whatever. And I was like, oh, I just do not want to be in it, but I will take the photo. And as soon as I put my head in, that's when I felt it was so much bear mace and see through that it was just like, it was in my hair. When I got back in the car, I was like, I cannot fucking like have my hair in my, I was like crying the whole way home because it was like in my eyes and on my head, and it was really dumb. But how was I supposed to know? I didn't even know I was bear maced until I saw the video later. I thought it was just the pepper balls. I didn't think they would be stupid enough to spray the frog in the eyes.
I didn't catch that they sprayed the suit in the face. That's so dumb.
So dumb. Yeah, it was so stupid.
But they're all just so poorly trained, you know? Like, I think they're all just poorly trained and new, and they like can't handle stress. They can't put two and two together, which is dangerous, you know?
And I did notice, like, I did notice a difference in the demeanor. My opinion. It doesn't fucking matter if they're DHS or ICE. They're fucking, like, DHS is guarding the doors to the concentration camp. They're just as complicit.
Yeah.
But I did notice, like, a difference in the way they operate. When I went in, there was only, like, 15 people or less that I could count that were there, and they were all DHS. It was all black DHS on MLK Day, mostly. Which was weird. Which was weird to me, and it was weird to me that they didn't understand what was happening on MLK Day. But they were not having a good time. They were freaking out. They were coughing. Everyone looked stressed out, overwhelmed. They looked like they, just didn't want to be there. And then 3 hours later, finally, 3 ICE guys came, and you could tell it was ICE because they were wearing gaiters or bodysuits. This one guy was wearing a bodysuit over his whole hands, his neck. It was like a whole black bodysuit, like a green screen suit. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. But like a black one. He was wearing a black ICE baseball cap that looked like the America First hats. You know, that like style. And he said, "Oh, look, that's the chicken guy, Jack or whatever." And started taking pictures of Jack in his holding cell. Taking pictures of Jack's passport, and sending it to his friends in like messages and stuff. And I'm just like standing at the window watching all of them, and they were smiling, they were laughing. There was the 3 like ICE goons that seemed to be like taking orders from DHS to like process people's bio who weren't giving their names, and they did that. But when they were doing that, somebody was putting my cell with a bunch of pepper spray, and I was trying to like talk to them about random shit that was happening in here to sort of like bring their mind out from what was just happening in the street to like, this is very like boring in here. And I was like, oh, that fucking guy in the bodysuit, he's an Australian. He's taking pictures of Jack and like sending them to his friends or whatever. Isn't that crazy? And then they immediately all pull their gaiters higher, and then the DHS like tells them to come back behind the like Panopticon area where they're all sitting there like with the screens and stuff. And they immediately processed me after that and didn't like let them come near me or whatever. But there was one other ICE guy that didn't have a mask who seemed to be like leader guy, and he was laughing. He was watching all the cameras and laughing his ass off. And the DHS agents like basically did not change at all. They seemed to have at least a little bit more discipline when it came to expressing their emotions other than frustration. Because they didn't look like they were having a good time, but the ICE guys, when they got there, they looked like they were having a great time. They were having the time of their lives.
So what, there was like maybe a dozen guys that came out to try and clear the driveway, and they got 4 of you. So Did it seem like those were like all the guys that were in the building?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Or else-
about 3
well,
hours later when those ice skates,
It was only 3 ice skates. Like, why did
So-
they only get 3 back after all that? And people were still in the
they
driveway?
had more.
That's insane.
Because about 3 hours later, probably 25 ICE people came out.
Oh, so that's who came out here, and then I only saw the 3
and
that
they
came
grabbed
inside.
2 more people.
So yeah, like 25.
So
25 must
yeah,
have come out, and 3 were in the back with me.
So they shipped them in and came in through the back door. We're like 90% sure because Jack before that had taken a picture of the gate in the back, and we walked back there and the gate had moved.
Yeah.
So they're using that back entrance for sure.
Yeah, I was wondering this weekend, like in hindsight, obviously, and I was also still like limp. I didn't have an ankle brace or anything. My ankle was still hurting, my back was hurting. So this weekend I was doing some protocol over here, like helping people get to the medic and making sure all the supplies cleaned up and where they needed to work.
Yeah.
But I was thinking, like, with how many people there were, like, why didn't they go back in?
Yeah.
Maybe.
So people were keeping an eye on the back entrance.
I love the zebra. Did you see the video?
I like tigers and zebras.
Wait, you're the zebra. You know the
Yeah,
zebra's
yeah.
like an icon, right? He recently put out a video from the zebra. You gotta see what the zebra says. You'll like it.
Why is everybody cleared out over there? They have an outfit or something?
No?
No, I was just talking about when they
Everybody's
took me
cleared
in.
out over there.
I don't know where they went, but I was just telling them about when they took me in.
There's just not a lot of people. People are wandering around. They'll be over there for a little bit
I
and go
want to
back.
talk to them. Discuss strategy about getting the coyotes instead of women and children's lives. If they paid dearly, the women and kids paid $5,000 to get the coyotes, and they got raped and molested all the way across the desert, and then now they're probably here being pimped out, pay off more. So if the social workers can get out of, pony pictures, have these guys just fall swoop on all the coyotes at once. They're threats back home, I think. And
Oh no.
people that get across probably have to worry about their families back home. But they'd arm them. Go and
Okay.
defend the
I'm gonna go
family. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either, but it'd be more of a welcome mat for the poor people that wanted to be here so bad. They paid thousands and they got raped. Every husband is just bad at a walk. It ain't just women and kids. I just feel for a husband and watch this kid. We armed the Contras against the Sandinistas.
Yeah.
Were communists.
Yeah.
They're doing just fine, living off the land, and everybody's doing just fine. They'll call it traded guns for coke or something. They armed the Contras, ran Contra thing, and then that's something. But they were Contras going into villages and cutting women's heads off and just torturing them right in front of their men. They're sick.
That
Just against communism, well, shit. Those guys are good communism and it was working for them, Unlike Cuba, unlike Venezuela, where the corruption, ultimate control leads to ultimate corruption. Trump solved that, I guess. I don't think. Some guy was talking about the ultimate boom, the ultimate weapons. You better not fight the Americans. They got the best. They made us bleed through the ears and puke. He was talking about it on YouTube. Those victims of the
I have not seen those YouTube videos.
Pardon me?
I said I haven't seen those YouTube videos.
Beyond that.
It's a cute dog over there.
Yeah, what do we call him? A Ridgeback. Trying not to rip. We call them Ridgeback. Don't kill one. They just find them and wait for the hunter to get there. But they need to rip that. The goddamn Airedales will kill a goddamn mountain lion.
The Iredales will kill a mountain lion?
I believe so. After we knew these people had a couple in their backyard with pans, that was the legend.
That'd be a hell of a fight.
Yeah. So this dog harass cats anyway. I mean, like, had him Sharpays or something else. Big bears. There's a lot of bears left in the planet. But they just, what's it called, sharpays just run in and just harass the shit out of them. So they can grab a hold of the hide on the sharpay, rip the hide clear here, and get nuts vital out of them.
Those are the ones with the loose skin,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, they can tear that. You put 100 stitches in one of them and not get anything vital.
Yeah.
Keep on going after the bear, just harass the shit out of them. And they got teeth that aim backwards like a pike or like a musky, the teeth on a fish.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
They got that kind of teeth. They don't let go of them. The bear gets tired of swinging around, man. There's a tacklebuck derringer called the Alaskan Survival Derringer. It's got a 410 shotgun shell over and under a 45-70 government load. Yeah, I mean, pull one, look like this, and make you pull the other one. I'm afraid you have to shove that goddamn 45-70 down the bear's throat before you want to pull the trigger and blow his spine out. Their bears that just run around with 10 bullets in their head, they're getting ornery than ever,
Bears are tough to kill, yeah.
Blast them, right them out, blow out their spine, it's done. Alaska, check it out in Shotgun News, Alaska Survival Derringer.
Alaska Survival Derringer?
Yeah, something you want to tackle off. Keep fighting with a bear over your family. Where's this broadcast anywhere? You just kind of
Yeah, I'm live streaming PretendMedia on YouTube. I got 200 people watching right now. I'm down here 6 nights a week, every night but Monday. 209 right now.
I'll better dance across the street. These costumes make the goddamn National Guard seem ridiculous, what I like about it. So where the fuck was first Sunday we have to bunch of local people doing? Is that dog okay, you think?
Oh, yeah.
Slow zebra walk.
I don't know who that guy was, but he was drunk as a skunk and I couldn't understand a word he was saying. Going about the Contras and killing bears. That was nuts. I thought at first he was the drunk guy from the car because he was just saying weird stuff. But I think he's I think he's anti-ice. At least there's some people to film across the street now. Hey, Spider Mike. That was a good conversation with Lacy, I thought. He's just wandering off over there.
Are you live streaming?
Yeah.
Cool. Who are you streaming for?
PretendMedia on YouTube.
Cool.
I'm down here. 200, it's not bad.
Cool. That's nice.
Yeah, Zebra got in a costume and maybe he's protesting up on the road, but it looked kind of like he got a costume and just wandered away from the whole protest. Maybe he's going bear hunting. Oh, I see him up on the corner up there. Okay, he hasn't wandered too far. been asking about Lacy this last week. We got an update from Jordy Tuesday. If you guys haven't seen that, I clipped it up. Not really an interview, but kind of like a 7 or 8 minute talk with him. We had a good talk about Operation Inflation and just what's going on with those guys right now. We had no protesters and just inflatables, and now we have no inflatables and just protesters. You gonna be down here this weekend, Spider Mike? Yeah, it's been a pretty chill night down here, Spasso. We got a few people walking around here and there. We had a few inflatables out a couple of minutes ago. Hey, Jack. You just missed a good talk with Lacy a few minutes ago, Jack. Secret's out, Spider Mike. You're gonna have to share with the whole protest. I expect 200 cheesecakes down here Saturday. I told everyone already. Yeah, you can link anything you want, Jack. My YouTube's pretty much the only social media I really have. Bree has the PretendMedia TikTok, but that might be going away with the new TikTok stuff. So link the YouTube if you're gonna link anything. And yeah, you can do whatever you want with my work. If you need me to cut anything together special for you or anything like that, I'm more than happy to do it. If you could send me a link to the article when you're done, though, that would be cool. The best way to do that's just PretendMedia at protonmail.com. Yeah, probably YouTube's good, Jack. Oh, what am I missing, Bree? I thought I was caught up. Oh, ICE is coming out, or a car is coming out rather. It doesn't look like there's any ICE agents. Block it. Hey, have a good night, Spider Mike. Any update, Mindy? Oregon being next. What do you mean, Jack? Awesome, DJB. Thank you so much. That was amazing last night. Not last night. Last night I was on. That was Tuesday night, right? That was awesome. Oh, that dog's interested in the other dog barking. Thank you, DJB. Oh, that would be awesome, Mindy. Congratulations again. That is super cool.
Hey, we got a fascist in the area! Blue Ford RS Ford hatchback! Keep an eye out!
Blue Ford hatchback. There was an article in NBC News where it implied their plan has been to Oregon after Minnesota. So doing the same thing in Oregon that they're doing in Minnesota right now, that would be what? That would be crazy. I mean, Oregon has been a target. You know, if they want to do it somewhere where they know a lot of people are going to, you know, fight back and throw a fit, which might be what they want, Oregon would make sense. That would be a question that Jack would know better than I would, Mary's Tigers. I don't know how big the ICE presence actually was in Oregon compared to like other states. I know the backlash against ICE being here was big, but I don't really have a sense of how big the presence was here compared to other places. Yeah, I agree, Kate. It's easier to get hired by ICE than Taco Bell. The Taco Bell employees may be more confident too. Brave or not well thought out, one of the two. So tired. We need to change the scenery for a minute. I'm hoping some more people will go in front of ICE in a minute. We'll just have to be over here temporarily. I did hear there was going to be a No Kings 3 in March. It can't happen soon enough in my book, but I understand that they, you know, want time to get it really well organized and get everyone out there. Were they stationed in Happy Valley? I know some of them were stationed in Warrenton too, down on the coast. Yummy! Thank you so
You're very
much.
welcome. How did your person like the apple cakes?
Very, very much.
Good.
Probably gonna get her down here now.
Well,
She wants to be down here really bad, but she hurt herself in a scooter accident, so she's kind of laid up for a while. She'll be down as soon as she can, though, I'm sure.
I hear those e-scooters are a terrible idea.
So it was like a Vespa kind of thing that she was like going to buy some like costume jewelry. People were selling a Vespa and talked her into test riding it, and it was like a really windy day. And she'd never ridden one before.
Sounds like a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, exactly. And she was just getting over a Sea-Doo wreck from late this summer. So went from one to another.
Well, you take care, okay?
Thank you for the burrito.
You're very welcome.
Burrito time. And Bree's at her mom's tonight, so now I don't have to worry about dinner. Okay, we got a couple more people over here now. I was hoping that's how that would go. Oh, my chat wasn't scrolling. I have to... You know, there's always room for improvement, Jack. Hopefully they'll take what they learned from the first two, and the third one will be, you know, even better. Oh, someone has to show Jack the new emojis. We got a bunch of new emojis that I put up today. We're 3 subscribers away from unlocking one more emoji slot. Yes, we have Good Josh the Pink Pig, we have Skateboard Bear, and we have the White Unicorn, and a redone no ice symbol. Yeah, it's gonna be a long weekend, Jack. I'm pretty sure of that. Do you know if there are any planned events tomorrow, Jack? I know of stuff on both Saturday and Sunday, but I don't know if there's any like organized rallies or anything on Friday. I'm just planning on being down here for a long night. I'll keep my eye out, Jack. Otherwise, I'll probably just, probably either way, I'm just going to end up here probably a little early and run late. Maybe I should do a double stream tomorrow and come down here during the day. Like, come down. How would that work? So I don't think there's going to be... Nice. Guy flipping off the ice building. I don't imagine, since it's a work day, there's going to be a ton of stuff before 5. But maybe I could show up at 5, do like 5 to 7, and then 8 to 11 or something like that. Resistance is growing, Annie M, and you can tell just over the last week or two, like, the mood's kind of changed down here. People are more defiant. I think they're just kind of at their wits' end. People are testing ice more, it feels like. just, you know, not getting out of the way of vehicles as quick and stepping over the line more. Just small stuff like that, but a lot of it and much more frequently. "3 p.m. Monument Square on Friday." Thank you, DJB. I knew someone would know. Wait, where the hell is Monument Square? Monument Square is in Portland, Maine, not Portland, Oregon. I was like, where's Monument Square at? There'll be plenty of time to join this weekend, Meow Meow. It's gonna be a long weekend. Probably everyone's not gonna be able to attend every day, you know. Hey, Blaze.
Fuck you, you Nazi piece of shit! Go kill yourself today as your only positive contribution to society. Just a suggestion, by the way, not a threat.
Oh no, the zebra's coming back. I hope Drunk Zebra doesn't come and talk to me. Wandering a few feet in the other direction as he walks by. Looks like he's following someone else, talking to them pretty intently though. Good night, Catherine. Holy shit. That's a big old tour bus. I wonder who was riding on that thing. another car going the wrong way down the one way. Every night. It's just a slow night, Hellraiser. There's some more people over there. They kind of keep wandering back and forth between in front of the protest and over by Operation Inflation. It's just a weeknight. It can be pretty chill on weeknights sometimes. Guys on scooters coming by. I don't know if they're just checking things out. I don't think they're here to stay. Maybe they're gonna hang out. So I just want to remind you guys again, my channel's completely user supported. I don't get the ad revenue that other channels get because of the music down here. Vertical nights like this hurt me in terms of new subscribers and total view count and a few other metrics. I've been playing around with horizontal like this because people seem to like it. But if it's going to negatively impact my stream, I do need support from you guys to be able to justify continuing doing horizontal some nights. So if I get support from you guys, I'll be able to keep doing this. If not, the horizontal experiment's probably going to be a failure. Okay. Last time the cars were blocked and they didn't come out. This time no one's here and they brought a ton of guys out. Whoa, holy shit, that's a lot of cars. What the hell?
Am I in your way?
No, you're good. That's a big line of cars. We do not usually see this many cars coming out. And this is more guards than we've seen come out in some time. Most of them have license plates too.
If you guard the building, ICE works in. You are ICE.
I think that might be a counter protester filming the protesters, but I'm not sure.
This is new, right? This gimbal.
Yeah,
Do you like it?
I do on slow nights.
Oh, okay.
If there's a lot of action and you're like whipping stuff around, sometimes the camera's like slow to move or it doesn't go where you want.
Oh, yeah.
And partly that's maybe just like me learning it.
Yeah.
But sometimes it doesn't go where I want it to. But other than that, it's been really cool. The Travis, the like Captain America
Yeah.
guy, he bought this for me.
Oh, he did?
And then he showed up the other night and bought me some like really nice ear protection.
Oh, well, that was nice of him.
because of the attack. So like,
Yeah.
I was really thankful for that. But yeah, I think it's gonna work really well once I kind of figure it out. I was hesitant to bring it out tonight because of the rain.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, it's cool you can like do that.
Yeah,
Everything
that's what I was
stays
thinking,
in
like,
frame.
because I watch back my videos and I'm like, because I'm over here like this,
Yeah.
and like,
So
I'm like, that's so annoying. Like,
even just getting like a selfie stick or a tripod pole or something so you can hold your camera like this instead of in your hand makes a big difference.
I was thinking of that too.
And this is the Ulanzi MP89. It's like 20 something bucks, and then it's like another 10 for like a good phone holder thing that goes on top of it. So like for 30 bucks, that's a really good combo that'll kind of up your
for sure.
Quality.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. I'm gonna walk up and walk down so I can hear what they're saying.
I
don't know who that is.
Okay, I'm really curious.
So I'm just gonna walk up and walk down.
I'm pretty sure that was Awkwardly Audrey that I was talking to. She's gonna walk up to the end of the block and walk down by the guy filming. So the guy filming that we're filming, and see if she can suss out who he is. Oh, my chat's not scrolling again. Oh man, I would love an Insta 360. That would be absolutely amazing. I do have one on my Amazon wish list, but that's a big ask for someone, you know. One day when I have some extra money, I'll be able to invest in some toys like that. It would be pretty cool to do 360K down here on certain nights, though. I've been having so many issues with the phone focus on the zoom. I think I'm gonna have to get another new phone as my next upgrade, which sucks because I've only had this phone for a couple of months and it's already messing up. I've always been Android. Bree's always been Apple. I can never figure the Apple stuff out, but that's how it is. Like, you learn one ecosystem, it's really hard to switch to the other one. I still don't know who Geyer is or what he looks like. All I know is he hides up in the corner sometimes. That could be Geyer for all I know. things seem a little tense between those two guys. I'd love to have a mic over there. Oh, he put his phone away. I drove up to Eugene. That's a long drive. That's 3 hours each way. 6-hour round trip. Wait, 3 hours, 2 hours. It might just be 2 hours. Oh, it looks like more cars are coming out. Or not? Car pulled up, turned its lights out. All right. Coming out. That was that guy that was filming across the street. He's coming back over. Oh, whoa. I smell pepper spray in the air. Huh. Yeah, there's definitely the odor of pepper spray all of a sudden. Not like bad enough to affect anything, but enough that I can smell it's in the air. Weird. Yeah, what? I don't. Across the street, I don't think that's the Alamo guy. Yeah, I think the Alamo guy was the zebra, but I'm not sure. He was definitely drunk. I'm really curious what the deal with this guy with the camera is. That guy's here with a woman that's hanging out on this side of the street. I think just he's filming and she's hanging out like kind of back over on the corner, and he keeps going up and filming and then going back and talking to her and then going back and like filming and getting on that one dude's face. Okay, he's over here filming Operation Inflation now. I don't know what he's... independent journalist in heavy quotation marks. The Operation Inflation flags. I hope they put those up for sale. They're just kind of talking right now. I gotta keep an eye on that guy for sure, though. Hey, good to see you. Gonna do one more reminder, guys. This stream is completely user supported. I do depend on donations from you guys, especially on slow nights like tonight and nights where I go horizontal. I take a big hit in subscribers and total views. Tonight I've gotten no super chats. It does cost me some money to go out here and do this. And I do need support from you guys to be able to keep coming out here night after night, especially on the slow nights like this. If you appreciate what I'm doing out here, I have my supers. I also have Cash App and Venmo, both PretendMedia, all one word. And I have a Patreon now, patreon.com/PretendMedia. Basic membership is $5 a month, which is less than 20 cents a stream. So, yeah, thank you guys for any support you guys are able to give. Thank you for the 777, Nomad. Nomad says, I'm sorry, you said what about super chats? Ah ha ha. I can't say that anymore. Thank you for the 777, Nomad. Wait, what? Thank you for the $5, Tarly Time. Tarly Time says another one. Thank you so much. Thank you, Charlie Time. Hey, thank you, Puddle Time, for the $1.99. Puddle Time says thank you for 10. I very much appreciate it, Puddle. I caught that too, Charlie Time. All hell broke loose, meow meow. About 600 people showed up, but they left before you could charge your phone. Thank you for the $10, Honey Bucket, with the lemon heart sticker. That's really cute. Thank you, Honey Bucket. Did they fix the cameras? I don't know. That one looks worse for wear up there. That's the one they were really messing with. I don't know if they ever oh, what did I do now? I don't know if they ever actually broke that one, but you can see all those rocks from the, you can see all those marks from the rocks and stuff that they were going after it with. Oh, you getting the leaf blower prepared, Brady? That thing works so well. Hopefully if they gas again, the wind will be in our favor again. Wait, is Spider Mike live streaming his karaoke? Mary's Tigers, thank you for the 99 cents. With the, is that a lemon sticker or just a smiley face? I think that's just a winky smiley face. Thank you, Mary's Tigers. That's a good idea, Brady. If they can hold on to it, it would be down here 7 nights a week. I know they have a lot of stuff, but have Chicky coming out. Yeah, last Sunday, they launched tear gas into Operation Inflation's little area. I don't know how many got wrecked and how many just needed to be like really clean, but yeah, all the inflatables that were out that night got just absolutely covered in tear gas. There was also a tear gas canister that went into a box of medical supplies and caught fire. The box had a few bottles of isopropyl alcohol in it, so that went up too. I think I'm gonna wrap it up a little early, maybe about 9:45. It's gonna be a really big weekend. I expect to be out here for many hours all 3 nights. So if I can get home a little bit early, maybe hit the grocery store on the way home and get a couple of dinners for the next couple of nights, that'd be probably a smart move on my part. I want to do custom member badges. I had forgotten that's a thing I could do. They're really tiny little badges, so I don't know what what I could do that's like in the Pretend Media theme that would work for those little dots. If anyone has any ideas, let me know. It would be fun to do something. Hey, have a good night, Jack. I'm sure I'll see you down here this weekend. Any update before I log off, Mindy? Night, Galactic. I worry about dogs down here with all the chemical agents that are let off. It's rained the last couple of nights, so it's probably all right. But just in general, that makes me really weary. Okay, I think we'll start to wrap it up here. Well, thank you guys for all coming out tonight. Thank you for the donations. We had Anna Banana became a pretender tonight. And then Nomad, Tarly Time, Puddle Time, Honey Bucket, and Mary all donated tonight. Thank you guys very much. I will check Cash App and Venmo and Patreon when I get home. I don't have a way to check that right now. Mindy, congratulations. I hope everything goes well tonight. I'm sure you can't wait. It's gonna be a long weekend, guys. We're gonna have a lot of stuff going on down here. I'm not sure what time I'm gonna be down tomorrow. I will update people on Patreon and Discord when I know what time I'm gonna be down here. I imagine I'm gonna come down early and do 2 streams. It's just gonna kind of depend on what's going on down here and what I can figure out. And then more there's gonna be protests on Saturday and Sunday. I think both start at 3 o'clock. I think. So I will go live for both those protests and then do my nightly stream down here. So double streams Saturday and Sunday, likely Friday as well. And again, like all the times and stuff when I go on, that'll be on Patreon and that'll be on Discord. Those are the 2 best places just generally to check out what's going on with the channel when I'm not live. Links to both are in the description. Oh, I need to learn to read the chat before I go off. Nathan, did you figure out how to do the overflow to Spider? No, I did not. I'm still trying to figure that out. DJB brought all his subscribers over to me. I didn't know that was something that was possible. Oh, I wouldn't be able to do it anyway tonight, Bree, because you're not home, and I'll need you to do it from the PC. But I'm gonna try and figure that out, so when other people are streaming down here when I go home, I can like automatically make it so you guys can go over to whoever's streaming. So I'm trying to figure that out. Hopefully this week sometime I'll figure out how that all works. So stay tuned. I'll be down here tomorrow night, once or twice, long weekend. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, is that Spider Mike's link that Rose Petal put up? I'll give stream a second so they can click off onto that if they want to. And then I will call it a night. Okay.